And this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by NFL 25.
NFL on EA Sports, and we're up the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC in-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pack your bags. When we saw these guys in Week 1, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes. Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Got Everett, and it's complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Tight end going in motion here. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He finds Sanders. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds his man, Chase. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here we go. Brown on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Burrow from the gun. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow. He'll get this one to Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. That's complete, Mike Evans. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards. Here we go. It's 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 down.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This finds Everett complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion a tight end left. Another throw for Mahomes. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to the air, Mahomes. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out.
He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now lead by 10. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 41. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They motion the tight end over. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges. They sent it out to New York just to be safe. And the folks there saw enough to change that call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Here we go.
1st down, Burrow to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. Run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's knocked free. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. Oh, boy, they were loaded up with 1 goal in mind on that play. Win the battle up front and get off the field with 2 points.
Yeah, I've got so many movies flashing through my mind. You say battle, right? And you know the Warriors in that huddle, they see that goal line, they're like, let's go. Let's give our team an opportunity to go get 2 points. And that's exactly what they did.
Fielded at the 11. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver.
Here we go.
They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Chased out to his right. This one taken in by Chase. And he's taken down at the 30. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again, it's Burrow. This will be caught by Cooper. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Got Evans, it's complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Burrow from the gun. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. McPherson to add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this 1st half. That's the half in this opening round AFC postseason matchup. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. These 2 teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate, these 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Brown again. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's on the move. Complete. It's Cooper. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing is Burrow. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Running up the middle, Pacheco. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So not an enviable spot here as they come up very long. Back to throw Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals and receiver Amari Cooper making their way back out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Brown on the carry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Juke the defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The home teams and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
From the 17. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Fields this at the 42. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Chiefs football, and their season will be over if they don't erase this deficit. Second down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends motioning left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
This finds Everett complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They send the tight end in motion. Working inside the red zone. The throw. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And now the Bengals have it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11 Thomas.
A run with Brown. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. And they make the tackle at the 38.
On 2.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. He'll pass it this time. On the move, headed right. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Gun.
They bring their tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
His return starts at the 5. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. Into the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Mahomes throwing for 2. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Right back to Allen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.